Okay, I got a phone call, so I had to answer that. Once you're going to go over that, I would do the convince me and do it together and walk them through, like, answering this question and making sure they're writing down what you write down and they go through it with you. So it says, Jill can rent a different car and a DVD player for $384 for 7 days. She wants to know the cost to rent the car for a week without the DVD player, explain how this problem is different from the problem above, and then solve. So y'all can talk about this, like how is it different from this first problem? Oh, I can't underline. How is this problem different from this? And you want to guide the discussion of them saying that this problem, now they're looking at the DVD player instead of up here, they were looking at the GPS. And then you can ask them, like, are we going to answer it differently? What are we going to do first? Like, get them to guide you through this problem. So this problem up here was talking about the car and the GPS. This one's talking about the DVD player. So you're going to answer it the same exact way, just with different numbers. So we're going to start with A, and I'm going to say that A is going to equal the amount or how much it costs to rent the DVD player for 7 days. I didn't really take into account how hard it would be to write and hold my phone at the same time. Okay, so that's what we're going to do is find A first, and that's going to be the DVD player for 7 days. Then we're going to find B, and so we're mimicking what's up here. A was the cost of the GPS for 7 days. B was the cost of the car without the GPS. So down here, B is going to be the cost of the car without the DVD player. And I would be doing this like together, not you just telling them everything, but you kind of guiding that discussion on how to get these answers. Okay, so now we're going to actually do this. So how do I figure out the cost of the DVD player for 7 days? So call on somebody and say, okay, tell me how to find the cost of the DVD player for 7 days. What they should say is to go back to the top and look at the graph, and it says the DVD player costs $6 a day. So we're going to say A equals $6, and we're doing it for 7 days. So A equals $42. So it costs $42 to rent the DVD player for 7 days. Then we're going to go to B and say, okay, somebody walk me through the steps of trying to figure out the cost of the car without the DVD player. And they should be able to tell you that it was $384 from my problem to rent the car with the DVD player. And because I want it without the DVD player, I'm going to subtract that $42. And again, I would do the base 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then mark out the 42. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have $342 left. So B equals $342 to rent the car without the DVD player. Okay, so I would do all of that together. Like this part, you're mainly showing them. This part, they're kind of walking you through that. That way you're kind of monitoring that they're paying attention and that they know how to do that. On the guided practice is, again, you're kind of helping them, but them monitoring them walking you through it. I don't know what I was trying to say with the word monitoring. Okay, so let's look at the guided practice. This one says, Dottie says you can, it keeps getting blurry, you can also use $63 plus B equals $325 instead of $325 minus 63 equals B for the problem on the previous page. Can this equation be used to get the correct answer? So they're saying that instead of using this question right here, you could also do $63 plus B equals $325. So ask for volunteers. Say, do you think that's true? Do you think it's false? Tell me why. And then guide them to say that, yes, that's correct, because addition and subtraction are related problems. So you could say 63 plus b equals 325 is going to give me the same, is using the same fact family as 325 minus 63 is b. They're going to be in the same fact family. Okay, so that one again, walk them through the thinking behind that to make them understand that these two are related. And if they're really confused, you could say, I can say that 6 plus b equals 10. So in this one, I would say 6 plus what number equals 10? Well, in order to find that, I could say 10 minus 6 equals that number. And that's just a smaller, more familiar problem that's going to give them the same exact concept. So they can use this information to kind of apply it to that, and they can see this easier. All right, number 2, and I'm sorry if I'm breathing like super heavy because this cold is kicking my butt. Number 2, when solving a 2-step problem, why should you answer the hidden question first? So ask them, like, get somebody to explain why you think that they should answer the hidden question first, and guide them to saying that you have to answer the hidden question first because that answer is needed to answer the second part. Okay, then over here on this one, it says write equations to solve, use letters to represent unknown quantities. Okay, so number 3 says, look at box A on the previous page. How much would it cost Jill to rent a car for a week with GPS and a DVD player? So now you're going to come over here and you're going to look at this again. We already know that it's going to cost her $325 to rent a car with GPS for a week. Okay, so now we have to figure out how much it would cost for her to also rent the DVD player. Well, we figured that up down here too. So we've already done all the hard work. So what we would do, or what I would do, is I would tell them that I know that $325 is going to get me the car plus the GPS, because I figured that out in part A, or they told me that in part A. And then in the convince me problem, I figured out that $42 will get me the DVD player. So in order to figure out what the cost would be for the car with the GPS and the DVD player, I would say $325 plus 42, and again, write the money signs, the dollar signs, equals T. So that's going to give me, that's using my letters to represent the unknown quantities. And then when I add this together, T is going to equal $367, because that's going to tell me the cost of the car with the GPS and the DVD player. Okay, I'm going to stop this right here because it's already an 8-minute video. I'm going to go to part, I don't know, like 3 or whatever I'm on.